Welcome to TechSips with Nadina, where bold ideas brew and digital strategies simmer to perfection. I'm your chief strategy architect, here to guide you through the caffeine charged world of CRM, IT, and yes, what I playfully call digit transformation. Think of it as a bite sized tech wisdom like the perfect espresso shot to kickstart your digital journey. On to today's topic, brewing the future, the birth of TechSips. Now, where does a podcast like this even begin? Definitely not with lines of code. Can't find it anywhere in spreadsheets. Really, it starts with a vision. Think with me or imagine with me a yearning to bridge the gap between the dizzying heights of digital innovation and grounding in reality of everyday leaders like yourselves. You see, I've spent years navigating the labyrinth world of CRM and IT. And you can definitely feel like Alice in Wonderland. You've gone down that rabbit hole. It's deep, it's complex. Lurking around every corner, there's jargon and it's swirling around like a fog. And the future, it feels like a mirage. And then sometime last year, I was really thinking about it. What if I could break down these intricate systems into bite sized practical chunks? What if I replace that jargon with everyday language? Maybe have some diagrams and metaphors. And, your healthy dose of caffeine fueled curiosity. And that's where the secret of digit transformation was born. Probably a little curious about me, about Nadina. Who is Nadina? Well, let me give you a little bit of information. I'm a CRM enterprise architect with over 10 years of experience in the Salesforce ecosystem. I hold my Salesforce certified technical architect. I'm actually the first Black woman to be a Salesforce certified technical architect. I have a master's in computational science. And if you detect a little accent, you're spot on. I'm from the British Virgin Islands. And when I'm passionate, my accent definitely shines through. I personally like to crochet, hang out with my family, and I'm super involved in the Salesforce community. In no particular order, I'm a Salesforce MVP, a MuleSoft ambassador. I've spoken at numerous conferences, including Dreamforce, Trailblazer DX, and Dreaming Events. I'm a Ladies Be Architect ambassador, a Salesforce Well Architected ambassador, a RAD coach. I run a Salesforce user group for architects, and I'm on the advisory board of Scale Up Arcs. If none of those things resonated with you because you're outside of the Salesforce community, I'll leave a description in this episode so you can read up more on these different items. Just trust that they require a level of expertise in their own right. And so you must be thinking, well, I'm doing all of this, and now I'm also starting this podcast. And so, why should you listen? I want you to be able to experience how I think, how I do long term strategy. But I also want to ensure that it's bite sized and concise. And when it comes to CRM and IT strategy, having that one pager is pretty hard. So, my hope for this podcast is to make it digestible, easy, not too many buzzwords, and sprinkle in all that goodness of my digit transformation. The way I'm going to set up this podcast is each episode will introduce the topic. We'll have a baseline for our executives and aspiring leaders. And then I'll go through and explain these topics, making them simple and concise. And we'll have a wrap up, call to action, and anything additional I'll include in the show notes. It's going to be bi weekly and a whole lot of fun. As this podcast evolves, I'm not sure where it's going to go and what it will become. What I am sure about is that we'll have fun along the way. With that, look for my next episode. So, raise your mug to the future. Let's clink virtual teacups and savor the sweet digital success. Subscribe to TechSips with Nadina, and together we'll craft your future one strategic blend at a time.